I am back. System interrupts. Oh. Thinking about it, thinking about it. I mean, that's better. It's not great. Why is it doing this again? Ugh. Browser page, browser page, browser page. Is it because I have 1, 2, 3? There shouldn't be 4 of them. Unless it's counting the camera, maybe. OBS is taking up so much of my CPU right now. For no reason. But that shouldn't be. Oh, good lord. It never is a stream without technical difficulties. There's so much shit running in the background for no reason. And OBS, for some reason, has decided it's gonna do everything. So that's that, I suppose. I'll just be a little bit laggy then, I guess, because that's what we've got going here. Just when I think I have it figured out. Oh, yeah. It's probably because I closed and reopened stream. If anybody's frozen, I recommend a refresh. It shouldn't be frozen. It might be a little laggy, but it shouldn't be frozen. Because that's working fine on my end, at least. The thing is I have a cheap computer with a CPU that sure as shit ain't made for streaming. So even though I do not have much open at the moment, it is enough. And honestly, this computer's kind of starting to slow down in general, I've noticed. Like, it's just not keeping up like it used to. And part of it, I think, is the newer updates that it's been pushing, that Microsoft's been pushing. I know they're going to force an update to Windows 11 soon, which sucks, but I'll live. So I'm honestly thinking, I like this laptop. I might just buy this laptop with the newer CPU. So then it will run better. And then I can either get it with more RAM, or I can take the RAM out of this one. Because the RAM that I put in is basically brand new. Like, we just put in some last winter. Downside, that also means I'll have to reinstall all of my apps. And I can't reinstall everything, because some things that are installed require a disk. Which sucks. But like I said, I'll live, you know? It's not like I use those at all. The biggest thing is making sure I still have my paperwork. So I know I'm gonna have to cut front to back right about here. The real question is, because what I can do is I can cut around this line here at the shoulder and have that be our extender for height. Just extend down from this top piece. Because then I could see, I could probably get this with all the way around to the front to actually lay flat. Maybe. The thing is, I want to do this in as few pieces as possible. I know for a fact I'm going to have to cut here. That's just going to have to happen with how he is shaped. Which means that actually maybe I can cut along the shoulder like that. So then we can either leave this all as one big piece. I don't think I want to trace it like that though. So we'll go like this. And then we will cut along here. So there'll be 2 back pieces, 2 front pieces, and we'll extend the 2 top pieces down. Then leave these ones the same. If that makes sense. 2 front pieces, 2 back pieces, extend the top ones down. I think that's how I'm going to do that. Which means I need to make a note for myself to extendo. 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 And then we'll do our fur arrow directions. Front, which his neckline shouldn't have anything, right? For fuck's sake, go away. Yeah. 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 There we go. That's a better shape. I did not like the U shape in the front. U shape's fine in the back. In the front, it just looks weird. Brain hole. It's all cream. All of it's cream. And then this part. I'm gonna go like this, because this is where I think we want the hair to go. But either way, back, front, okay. Now the fun part, we can peel and cut everybody. I love rags. This is a good rag. There's a lot of tape right here. Now then, the only issue we have is 80,000 layers right here on the neck. There we go. So there's our front chunk. And this is a back chunk. Granted, not fully taped yet. Not fully plasticed. It's still sticky. I hate sticky. There we go. The back of his head actually came out fairly flat. I might be able to get away with not doing a dart on the back of his head. Which is interesting because usually I have to do at least one dart. I might still do a dart. Just for the sake of making it not so flat. No, sticky. There we go, problem solved. Not sticky. Yay. ahead. I might, yeah, I'm still gonna do a dart right here, I think. There's a back piece. That one's good. We can reflect that one, actually. As always, reflecto. And then reflecto. Yeah, we're gonna go right there. I lied. Closer. Tape that section back up. Don't like being sticky. Sticky is sticky. There we go. That'll do. Oh, it's an ad. Okay, I was like, weird audio. That's flat enough. And then this is the weird guy. I didn't quite cut on the line towards the end, but that's okay. Because what matters is that this will lay mostly flat. It's very wrinkly, but I think that's more an issue of how I taped it than the piece itself. And then this needs to be reflectoed. And this needs to be reflectoed. Ta-da! And then this also means that now I need to embroider a bazillion more spikes, which I don't want to do. So many spikes. There's about 20 of them just on the top of his head. There's 3 sets. And I have 1 extra. So I think it's probably going to take me... 4, 5 sets. Because 3 would go about that far down. 4, I think 5. I think it's going to take me 5 sets. Granted, all I bought this Minky for, this specific shade of Minky, was for the hair. So if it takes more, that's okay. Was for his spikes. I don't like how that one spike just keeps skedaddling. Brain hole. I think first, just for the sake of tracing, I'm going to trace the lining because it'll be easiest to sew the lining first from the back. Oh, the pocket. The pocket. I need to draw that. I'm going to... I'm going to have a stroke. That's what's going to happen. I'm going to lose my mind. Because if this is the front, right? This is the lower front section. This is only half of it. Oh, everything after that's shoulder. So this, yeah. And then this will extendo like up here. So we're just going to assume that this is half of the front. This is what the front would look like. Honestly, though, we could probably follow that seam a little bit. Oh. We could even follow it a lot of it. And when I go to sew this onto the top, I could put the zipper in the middle. So like it would be sandwiched. The fabrics would be sandwiched like this, and I could have the zipper between them, maybe? So then it would be... The problem is, it's not a separating zipper. It's one of these. So this is the best we get. But I still think that... Do I need the full length? Probably not. Yeah, no, because if I'm only going... I mean... Maybe. Because then what's the right? This like this? This is this. And then that. So then we'd have to sew it in like so. And then when this flips up, it would be a little, yeah. I could sew the pocket first onto this. And then I think in order to sew it to the front, I'm still going to have to hand sew it either way there. But I can at least machine sew it, the zipper part. I would much rather machine sew the zipper part than hand sew it, because that will help it last longer, and it'll be a better zipper. Hand sewing zippers tends to cause issues. So if this is half the zipper length, it puts us about there. And then there's pretty much nothing saying that this can't be this big. I wish I knew where the cap to my Sharpie went. That would be nice. I think I dropped it somewhere, which sucks because this is a new Sharpie. I don't want to try out brand new Sharpie. It went somewhere. My desk is now chaos. No. Bingus, have you seen Sharpie Cap? Dang it. I'm gonna stick him in that for now and hope I find Sharpie Cap soon. Odds are it's either in or under Bingus somewhere. Aha! I found Sharpie Cap. This is gonna take... Got it. My knees. There we go. My knees ain't strong enough, I tell you what. Alright. So now what we'll have is an 8-inch pocket. I mean, technically, I could make it the full width of the front, the full width of this, just straight across this line. So it could go to here and then but I mean it could go boom. What do you think? Because that would give you more pocket. It would still be the same size zipper though. I think we'll do that. I think we'll mark this as the pocket line. Zipper line. That way he'll have a nice big pocket. 'Cause like this would fit a phone and some keys anyway. Because this is only half the pocket, so it would be from here to here. Which is big enough to fit a phone and some keys and whatnot. But in case you have something really wide, I guess, you know. Better to have it and not need it. And then I think what I can do actually is I will, since that'll be an edge, I'll just roll that edge, sew this edge as a straight stitch straight on top, no folding, nothing. And then that way when I go to sew it into the actual neckline, then I can roll it, if that makes sense. And that will make my life so much easier, because then the entire pocket will be machine sewn, which will be easier. It'll stay nicer. It'll be cool beans. It'll be good all around. Good shit, good shit. For now though, fabric. Alright. Since he is lighter colored, he is getting lighter lining. We only did dark lining for the face because that helps you to see better and lowers it lowers vision issues, but it also reduces the amount of light coming into the head, which keeps people from seeing your face. But as far as the rest of the head goes, we're not worried about that. So light colors. You don't need to double it up though, because all of this is going to be... Here, can you skedaddle a little bit? Just right over here. Thanks. I forgot, I have an entire other pre-made that I need to finish one of these days. Which means I will have 4 whole pre-mades in my office. I need to get to... need to go to a con or something. Working on it. Working on cons. Yay, the ad has ended. Huzzah. Welcome back, everybody. I'm deciding how I want to do this, because I know it's going to take about a half a yard. You know what, we'll just... Yeah. I actually want an older Sharpie. No. An older black Sharpie. Do I have any of those? I probably do. Problem is they're probably under something somewhere in the office. There's one over there. Stay. Or don't. Since it's white fabric, I don't really... I want to try to reduce bleed through as much as I can. So we're going to get our dullest Sharpie. That will have the least amount of ink. That's still a lot of ink. If I was smart, I would do like an erase and iron off or some shit like that. Heat erasing or water soluble. But alas, I do not have that. Oh, big stretch, baby mans. Okay, bye. And then we're going to extend about an inch down. Lay flat, please. Stupid fabric. And there's that piece. Me remembering that not everything has to be in a certain direction just because that's like the biggest thing that I always forget with the cotton fabric is that the direction doesn't really matter for this. There is sometimes where you do have to worry about it solely because brain hole. Not that it matters, I'm stupid anyway and I forgot to extendo. I put it too close to extendo. There are some patterns where like you have to worry about it because you need to know what your stretch and whatnot is, your stretch and pull of your fabric. But in this case, no fucks given. This is normally one of those things that I do on the floor, just because then I have so much more space. There we go, and that's that. Probably should have allowed a little bit more space between these two. But that's okay. It'll work. We'll make it work. That means this one can... Yeah. Now we're going to put it this way so I can extendo. Is that gonna look a little funny on the front? A little bit. That's okay. Might actually be able to remove that. Which means this one's done. Leaves this funky strip here for sewing something else later. This is the new one. Oh well. What is this ad? Hi, Bingus. There we go. You guys should have told me the audio wasn't on this whole time. I was like, wait a minute. I remember I turned Spotify off for you guys.
Must be 21 plus in President Select States. $10 first deposit required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable bonus spins that expire 7 days after receipt.
And then I never turned it back on because that shows just how smart.
Games. Restrictions apply. See terms at fanduel.com/casino. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
How long has that been off? There we go. And now that's done. So now we get the joy of picking chairs. Yay! I am, in fact, just going to cut it straight across here. Because having that little strip's just going to be a hassle, and I can always use it for something else later. Forrest, buddy. You don't got to chew on your toes. He's like, but my toes, mother. They're itchy. The weather's hitting everybody. Everybody's got their seasonal allergies going. Even the dogs. Say huh, bud. But it makes him very itchy. Boop the baby man's. Forrest, you want a boop? Can you give me a boop? Yeah, and I give you a boop. On the boopins. He's like, what in the world? Don't sniff Bingus's toes. Yeah, I see you, you little weirdo. Stop sniffing her toes. Oh, Bingus is comfy. She's pretzeling. Exactly. That's exactly what it is. He's like, well, you said not my toes. You didn't say anything about her toes. I'm gonna miss this fabric. Such nice fabric. It's not the highest quality fabric, but it is good fabric. I've recently gotten even better fabric. So that's cool. I'm going to use this while I can because I like this fabric. Well, you can still get foam at other places. Like, I get my foam from Amazon, honestly. Walmart sells craft foam, which I don't personally like, but I know a lot of people use. And then supposedly, from what I've heard, Michaels is buying out Joann's IP, which means they're going to be able to sell all of Joann's old stuff. They're supposedly planning on selling fabric, but I don't see that being anytime in the near future, just because of how much work that is to do. But they might have foam. I don't know if Michaels sells foam. I'd imagine they would, because they sell kind of a bit of all the crafty stuff. But I'm sure there's other local fabric stores that might also sell foam, just because it kind of goes hand in hand with sewing sometimes, if you're doing like upholstery fabrics. In fact, I think there is an upholstery store in Saginaw that sells foam. And then I know someone in the group chat a while ago shared a link to a local company in Michigan that sells foam. So there's lots of places left to still get foam. I never went to Joann's for foam, just for fabric. And like random craftsy stuff. Like the giant googly eyes. I did buy the giant googly eyes before they went out, because I was like, I kind of want those. And also they were on sale. Yay, you have returned. Don't worry, buddy. I've been cutting out fabric. I might even get a little bit of sewing done. But see, this is one of those cases where, sewing with the heavy thread isn't the ideal. This is the headlining. Because like sewing cotton on cotton, there's no real reason for me to have upholstery thread on that for just the pocket. I'll just go in with a smaller stitch and sew it with my thinner thread, because that's still plenty strong enough. And for just a pocket, it doesn't need to be upholstery. It would be worse, actually, because with that small of stitches, with that thick of thread, it's just a hot mess is what it is. This will be extra scraps. So this is our pocket. And this is our, I hope the front. Yeah, that looks like the front. And then this was the neckline piece that we skaboodled a bit. So what we'll do is this is going to get folded. In fact, actually, I'm going to crease it now. Guys, I have an iron! I have an iron! have a mini iron.
Freshly made ravioli or hand-pulled ramen
I'm over here
noodles.
being
When you dine with
stupid
Chase Sapphire
for
Reserve,
no reason.
either will be amazing. Because
This
it's the
one-
choice
this is
between a
wine
front
for
row seat at the
summer.
chef's table, while getting a live demo of how to make ravioli, or dining family style.
I
as you
can
hear the
iron my
story
fabrics
behind your
now.
ramen broth. This weekend it's ravioli. Next weekend ramen. Finally,
Which means I can
detailed
actually
food
put
to you with
creases
immersive
in my
dining
fabric for
experiences
sewing
from
them.
Sapphire Reserve. Chase,
Look at this
make
little
it if it's
guy,
yours.
look
Learn
at
more at
him.
chase.com/Sapphire Reserve.
Cards issued by
Tiny.
JP Morgan Chase Bank and a member FDIC, subject to credit
It's
approval.
me sized, guys. Sorry, Bingus. She's like, what the fuck? Lord. In my face. This is the little water cup for filling it. Listen, sometimes I have the brain cell. Ironing plate made by Power Cord, water tank back.
Summer's here, and you can now get almost anything you need for your sunny days delivered with Uber
8
Eats.
is the
What do you mean
temperature
by
control
almost?
weight.
And you can't get a well-groomed lawn delivered, but you can
This
get
is
a
the
chicken
temperature
parmesan
control?
delivered. A cabana? That's a no. But a
I
club
see,
fan?
I see.
That's a yes. A nice tan? Sorry, nope. But a box fan? Happily yes.
We're gonna put it on
Dead
medium.
sunshine? No. A box of fine wines? Yes. Uber Eats can definitely get you that. Get almost anything delivered with Uber Eats. Order now.
What is that little
All in select
knobby
markets.
knob?
Product availability may
I've never
vary.
used this
App
before, so
details.
we're doing a learning. Number 7, Steam button. The Steam button is pressed to activate the unit's Steam function, locking. Oh! Steam button is pressed to activate the Steam function, locking the Steam button down. Disables Steam? Pressing the Steam button releases it into the unlocked position, enabling Steam. So this would be Steam, this would be no Steam. I guess. The hand grip is ergonomically designed. I don't think it is. I have baby hands and this is not ergonomic. But we can totally. Oh my god, little water hole. It's like a little water gun. Hold on, I'll be back with some water. Oh man, this thing took so long to fill up. Look at how long this took. It took me years. Cool beans. So excited. I can't wait to tell my mother, guys. I'm doing an ironing. Hi, baby mans. Yeah, do you want to see it? Yeah, you see it. It's on! It is on! Yay! I probably should have filled it with water before turning it on. Oh. Pour with the confident. Too confident. I poured too confidently. It's fine. A little bit of water never hurt nobody. Especially not in iron. It's steaming. It was doing the steam, guys. It was doing it. The steam. Hi. Hello. Oh, big stretch. I don't know if the light changes colors or not. It does. It does changes colors, guys. It changes colors when it gets hotter. It'll turn off when it's toasty. Oh, that's so cool. That's pretty cool. That's pretty freaking cool. So now. I'm doing it! Look at me go, Jay! Jimothy is doing it. Probably not right, but Jimothy certainly is doing it. Jimothy hath done it. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Jimothy is also gonna fold this edge, because duh. Jimothy does not like the cord. Look, guys. Look at me being a 50s housewife. With my teeny tiny iron. This feels like when you're a kid and you get like those science kits and shit. And they're like, hey, do this thing. And I'm like, hey, okay. I will do thing. I'm so excited. Okay. I think that's all I need to iron, though. Oh, Jimothy is so excited. Sorry, Bingo. So now we're just gonna turn him off. All the way down. Nice and low. Set him off to the side to cool. Off to the side to cool. To the side to cool. There we go. So now we'll have pockets. It is whittle iron. It is so whittle. I should have ironed this piece because of the crease. Come here, iron. You're still warm, right? Just do me a favor and fix this real quick. Yeah. That'll do, pig. That'll do. All right. Cool beans. Cool beans. Can I help you, sir? Hi. Hello. Oh, the baby. Oh, the baby. Hello, the baby. Oh, the baby. The baby. The baby, where you going? Alright. And this is the new machine. Which means it runs... I still need to do maintenance on my old machine. Gotta remember to do that. Okay. So it does run a little smoother. I'm going to sew zipper first. Right? Right? I sew zipper. I sew zine with zipper. Or do I sew zine with zipper? Hold on. I don't know what I want. I think the easiest way will be to do the least amount of sewing. would honestly be to sew I'm going to make a mark. This is where edge of pocket. So if I sew zipper, right? If I sew zipper, zipper I sew. With strippy guy. This is the extendo side, so this needs to be like this. I need pins. Because then I can pin it and I can sew it. And then zipper. Right? Right? Yeah? No. Because then if I sew over this top edge, it's not gonna... Okay. I lied. I have to sew zipper on here first because I won't be able to sew it after. So, I'm just gonna...
At Kroger, we've lowered prices on over 1,000 items across our stores, so you can keep your family moving forward while staying on budget. From household cleaners and paper goods to personal care items and pet supplies, Kroger's got what your family's craving. All at lower prices so you can get even more for your money. Shop in-store or online at Kroger today. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Huff and Even More Puff has come exclusively to FanDuel Casino. And to celebrate, new players get 500 bonus spins. That's even more than ever before. Sign up for FanDuel Casino and get 500 bonus spins to play Huff and Even More Puff.
Must be 21 plus and present in select states. $10 first deposit required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable bonus spins that expire 7 days after receipt. Bonus spins received in increments of 50 may only be used in the state of first deposit and on select games. Restrictions apply. See terms at FanDuel.com/casino. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Summer's here, and you can now get almost anything you need for your sunny days delivered with Uber Eats. What do we mean by almost? Well, you can't get a well-groomed lawn delivered, but you can get a chicken parmesan delivered. A cabana? That's a no. But a banana? That's a yes. A nice tan? Sorry, nope. But a box fan? Happily yes. A day of sunshine? No. A box of fine wines? Yes. Uber Eats can definitely get you that. Get almost anything delivered with Uber Eats. Order now. Alcohol in select markets. Product availability may vary by region. See app for details.
I don't know why you guys thought attacking me was a good idea. It's kind of rude. Yes, sir. What do you want? Zipper. What, Forrest? What do you want? What? Oh, you gotta go potty? Alright, alright. It's potty time, apparently. So, have... And we're back. Huzzah! We have returned. I know there's spooky music. I don't know why that's what's playing. It's called Darkest Child. Here, let's have some Exhilarate. That's just so silly. Okay, this was, yeah, this. This. In fact, actually, we're gonna pin that right in the middle, just so that way it stays. Boop the Bingus! Bingus, you wanna boop? You gotta come here. Oh, Bingus. You wanna boop me? Yeah, that's a good boop. Good job. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, boop, boop. Yeah. She got her boop in. Yeah. Oh, the whooping is. You want a pups? You want in your chair? You want a pups? Oh, good girl. Hi, baby mans. Oh, you just exploded fur. I brushed her out this morning. Hello, baby mans. Hello, 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 baby mans. Hello, hello, hello. Snuggle time, apparently. It is the snuggle time for the baby mans. He wishes for cuddles. Yeah. Can you go lay down, please, so I can work? Pretty please? Pretty please? Thank you, good boy. I don't know what this music is, but I'm not against it. It's a vibe. And now it's gone. No more music for anybody. Alright, there's those. So now then. Oh, that's not enough pins. I'm like one pin short of what I actually need. Ouch, ouch, ouch. It really was, though, wasn't it? We'll actually go like this, I think, because clearly I have a little bit too wide of a fabric piece just here. And then we're going to, yeah, I'm going to adjust that just a tidbit. Which then, of course, means that these ones have to be adjusted. This will be the hardest part of all of this, is just sewing in this spot, right here with the zipper pocket. Wait a minute. Oh good, I was worried for a second that I was muted. Because I remembered muting myself. And then I did not remember unmuting. That's not what I wanted. Is here. This can go there, that's fine, but okay, I'm pinning. Trying again. Ouch, I've been stabbed. Hold that zipper. That goes there. This has to go at this angle. Yeah, like so. And then we want to fold it in. So then we can Stabitha. Then we will swoop-dee. Because then if this comes to here, yeah, that'll be better. Pedal. Pedal, pedal. How did it end up way over there? Good lord. That's probably how I stole you guys. It's all wrapped around each other. I really need to figure out my chord situation. Oh.
Navigating family law can be complex, but you don't have to do it alone. Jay Taylor Attorney at Law specializes in guiding clients through the intricacies of family law with clarity and compassion. Whether it's custody agreements, divorce proceedings, or any family-related legal issues, support is just a phone call away. You should talk to Jay. Call 98940-24843 today.
You go to college to increase your chances of getting a high-paying job. So, shouldn't you be getting skills and knowledge aligned with your future career? At Davenport University, we think so. Here, you'll be one step ahead with our unique programs designed to propel you ahead in today's market. And because every single freshman qualifies for at least one scholarship, pursuing a college education is more affordable than you may think. Visit davenport.edu/go to kickstart your future today.
Watching the clock? Just waiting for 5 p.m.? Until you can clock off and have yourself a delicious Malibu pina colada. And finally, be beachable, not reachable. Do whatever never tastes good. Malibu. Tap the banner to shop Malibu now. Sip easy, enjoy Malibu responsibly. 2025 Pernod Ricard, USA, New York, New York.
Heck yeah. Fuck yeah. Pocket zipper. Just the zipper, though. We don't have the rest of the pocket yet. Working on it. So now I gotta do the hard part, which is sewing the rest of the pocket. Nobody said I was smart. I mean, I didn't know it was supposed to rain. I thought it was going to be a sunny day today. But I also didn't know my sewing machine, my brand new fucking sewing machine, was going to be a bitch. So here we are. Back to sewing. I just want to do some extra stitching at the ends where the zipper actually is to help protect it. That way we don't have to worry about it getting pulled on and such things. A little annoyed that my cable kept breaking, but you know. So now, we got pocket. Pocket. I would like you guys to know that this is my first machine sewn pocket. Because this is actually the first time I put a pocket in since I figured out how to line my fursuit heads. Oh, really? I do like me some thunderstorms though, so I'm not. We might have it over here already. Certainly not going to be complaining about it. Zipper test, zippy. Want to make sure it doesn't catch. I mean, it doesn't zipper very well because this is not a good tension, but. Anyway, it is zippered. It works. Huzzah. That's a good zipper. Is this the prettiest lining I've ever done? No, again, because of the Sharpie on the white. I'm going to figure that out one of these days. I want to see if I can get it out of this fabric. We'll look into it. I'll look into it. I'm actually going to see. Here, let's do this. Let's do this. Alcohol or acetone is generally very good at removing Sharpie from fabric. So logically, if I get, that's just water, some fresh cut grass fursuit spray, it might be able to take it out of the fabric. That being said, how well it actually comes out depends on what it is in. Yep, smells like grass. Which is why Sharpie might work so well on fursuits despite fursuit sprays. I know it works to get it off of whiteboards. I don't know that it works to get it out of. It will fade over time anyway, just from being washed and worn and sweated. It will come out bit by bit, but acetone does not seem to significantly.
Taking a look at the FanDuel Casino forecast, it's looking like jackpots will be dropping
not
today and
acetone, but
tomorrow.
isopropyl.
And looking at the next week,
I don't have
more
acetone.
jackpots. That's right. Another jackpot front is moving in, which means these pots will be
I don't
dropping
know
well
that I
into
want to
next
use
week and
acetone
beyond.
on
folks.
fabric anyway.
This jackpot pressure
I don't know
system
how it
isn't
affects
going
cotton.
anywhere. Expect more FanDuel Casino jackpots continuing through.
Oh.
Jackpots on more games, like
It would be
Huff and
fine.
Puff and Cash
Cotton
Eruption,
balls.
there's always a chance of a FanDuel Casino jackpot in the forecast. FanDuel Casino
I don't know how well it would deal with the rest
jackpots.
of the dye on the
More
fabric though.
jackpots,
It might
more
actually
winners every
remove
hour.
the fabric dyes.
21
So we're just gonna leave it.
select states opt-in required and
The
must
pocket's
expressly
pretty.
opt out. Only available on
The neck
select
part,
games. Jackpot wagers
maybe
and
not
rewards
quite so
are independent
much,
from the
but-
underlying games. See rules at FanDuel.casino.com
Ta-da.
for restrictions and eligible games. Every hour is based on more jackpots and winners per hour on average versus prior to
Ta-da.
February 18, 2025. No guaranteed jackpot
Oh.
winner every hour. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
I think we have some time to sew a few more darts before I have to go worry about num nums. can't say the food word because they know all of the words for num-nums. Do I smell like grass? I do smell like grass. Do I smell delicious? Nummy nummy? Like the outside? I'm actually not even going to bother to cut this because it's cotton. Cotton frays plenty enough as is. No point in cutting it when I don't have to. And that's one. I'm not going to bother muting for this because I'm just doing the darts. Which won't take me long because there's just the 3. And ta-da! So that's the darts for the inside sewn, for the back of the head. So right here. Oh, I suppose I could finish actually sewing these together, because this should... Maybe it doesn't. No, I'm pretty sure these should line up. This edge... Yeah, there we go. Okay, I was like, am I crazy? I was crazy. I mean, I'm always crazy, but you know. Sometimes a little more than others. It's the way it goes. Ouch, I've been stabbed. Ouch. Played this song like 4 or 5 times. They locked me in a room, a rubber room of rats, and the rats made me crazy. They also made my mom want to kill me and my sister because we said that one so much. Yeah, you like the rats? You like the rats in the rubber room? You like when there's a rubber room with rats? Bingus's tail is over here. Yeah, you like the rubber room of rats? Did the rats make you crazy? Do you even know what a rat is? What's a rat? Are you a rat? You gonna commit crimes? Oh shit, she's gonna commit crimes. Bingus is on the move. She's ready to commit felonies. Like money laundering. Oh, don't slip and fall and die. She's like, hold on, I have to itch. I have to itch before I commit crimes. For realsies though? Oh, okay, bye. Yeah. Crimes is the activation word. I switched to OBS and I just see him on camera staring at me. Oh, he's gonna get me. Oh no. Oh no.
Navigating family law can be complex, but you don't have to do it alone. Jay Taylor Attorney at Law specializes in guiding clients through the intricacies of family law with clarity and compassion. Whether it's custody agreements, divorce proceedings, or any family-related legal issues, support is just a phone call away. You should talk to Jay. Call 98940-24843 today.
At Panda Express, we serve up the ultimate comfort food. Every bite of our original orange chicken is like a warm embrace. Our sizzling Kung Pao chicken is like coming home after a long journey. And our rich honey walnut shrimp, like catching up with an old friend. No wonder Panda Express is the heart of American Chinese cuisine. So, have you eaten yet? Ignite your taste buds. Head to your nearest Panda Express or order online via pandaexpress.com or via our mobile app.
My friend Martha loves the Big Easy Reach lighter because it's perfect for candles, grills, and more.
And my friend Snoop loves it because it helps keep his fingers away from the flame when he lights other stuff.
Big Easy Reach, the ultimate lighter.
And there we go! Huzzah! So this is the entirety of the headlining. Like I said, the hardest part was getting that pocket done. But yeah, you could totally get in here with glasses. Yeah. That was the biggest concern, was making sure you could fit into the neck with glasses on. Since the neck comes straight down, it shouldn't be an issue because it'll be like this. Which will be dope. Good stuff, good stuff. Now, we just gotta get it all sewn onto the head base and then pattern the fur with the exact same pattern pieces and then embroider a lot of spikes. But I went way longer than I usually do for streams. Huzzah! That's how fun it was today. I had a lot of fun sewing. I was on a roll. I was on a fucking roll. Da, ba, da, ba, da. So by Wednesday, it's probably gonna be the lining sewn on. We might still have to. I'm thinking Wednesday. By the time I'm done Wednesday, the lining will be sewn on. The fur will be patterned, and it will mostly be me sewing spikes. Possibly finishing the head. At least roughly. It'll still have some detail work to be done. But, you know. We're gonna find someone to raid. Ooh, crochet flower bouquet. Let's go see what they're up to. Oh. Maybe not. Maybe not that one. Building sand towers. Oh, and I lost it. Sure. Yeah? Maybe. No, it doesn't like that one either. Good lord. He's not cooperating with me. Oh, and it... Dang it. I keep finding cool ones and then it skips. And most of these are straight up just 3D printing. Ew. Crocheting. Yeah, let's go see who this is. We will raid. We will head on over there. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Here we go. And are we ready? Let's skedaddle. Bye, guys. Bye-bye.